What's up, everybody? What's going on, guys? How are you all doing here today? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. If you guys are ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've come to not only the right place, but the place. Guys, take a minute, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and make sure to share this stream on your own social media. True Trading Group is the fastest growing, highest rated premium online trading educational platform and community where we all share the same goal, and that's to learn, trade, and profit together 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday. We go live for free right here on this YouTube channel where myself, other TTG Pro Trader moderators, and special guests will drop golden nuggets and free lessons and education that are going to help you become a better trader. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group, and along with my team of 6 other pro trader moderators, we cover all different styles of trading in True Trading Group: day trading, swing trading, options, advanced options, shorting, long-term investing. There's something for everybody in TTG, regardless of your experience level or your trading style. Like I said, guys, I started my career working for a firm in New York City. It was my very first job out of college, 2007. This is where I was taught how to trade. I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. Then you had 2008 happen, the Great Recession, the housing market crisis, right? Markets crashed 50, 60% between 08 and 09. But at 2008 is also the same year that I went on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. But before they ever let me touch a single dollar of their money, I first had to go through an educational training program. I've since taken that, simplified it, and I've paired it with the top premium trading tools that are available today, and I've made it all available to my TTD fam on the TTD platform. It's very important you guys understand that True Trading Group is not just a chat room with courses. It is an entire platform that gives you access to the tools and resources that traders need, like news, charting software, scanners, screeners, simulators, you name it, we've got it, analyst reports, and so much more. Guys, listen up. Tonight's live stream is going to go down as follows. I'm going to start things off with a 20-minute Q&A, give some time for people to log on, let you guys ask me questions. Then we're going to get into the stock market recap on the day. What happened today? Ugly day in the markets, man. Today was an ugly, ugly day in the markets. It wasn't like a huge red day. The SPY was down up 1 percentage point. The Dow just barely finished red. The NASDAQ got beat up well over 2%, but today just felt ugly. Today felt ugly, and I'm going to talk to you guys about what happened, what's the reasons behind that when we get into the Monday's stock market recap. After we go over the recap on the day today, I'm going to go through and I'm going to talk to you guys about how you can set your sights on making the transition to become a full-time trader. Becoming a full-time trader is something that everybody dreams of. Not many are able to accomplish it. It's the hardest step that a trader will make in their career is when they go full-time. So we're going to be talking about becoming a full-time trader. It's 100% possible, but there's specific things that I want you guys to be aware of. There's certain things that I want you to do. There's certain things that I want you to think about before you make the transition to go full-time. We've had many of our teaching members make the transition to go full-time. There's a few that are on this live stream right now. And you are becoming the ultimate entrepreneur. Okay, you are becoming the ultimate entrepreneur when you guys decide to make the transition to become a full-time trader. Your income rests solely on your shoulders and your shoulders alone. I'm being told that I look nice in it's not a brown hat. It's gray, actually. It's gray, but I'm being told I look nice in a brown hat. It's gray. It's not brown. But yeah, guys, so we're going to talk about making the transition to trade full-time. That's one of the topics that we're going to be getting into here today on this live. Like I said, we have a lot of our teaching members that have already done this transition. I actually have in my courses that are available on the TTG site, one of the last courses actually is about transitioning to becoming a full-time trader. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about that here today. Then I'm going to be introducing TTG's new Apprentice. Okay. Then I'm going to be introducing TTG's new Apprentice. So we have an Apprentice program with True Trading Group where we will groom some of our TTG members to go on to become TTG moderators in chat. And we already have one TTG apprentice, and I'm going to be announcing here today our second. All right, so very exciting stuff to see. Our apprentice is someone that started off with a very small account, in a sense, grown that account steadily, consistently, and up to a sizable amount of money. And I'm going to bring that person on, and we're going to talk to you guys about how this person was able to accomplish this, what their trading style is, what are some rules that they've implemented in their trading, and what are some things that has helped them get from growing that small account up to the sizable account that it is here now today. Okay. So along the way, I'm going to be talking to you guys about some trader psychology lessons that are going to help you to overcome some mental blocks that you guys might be dealing with trading. So we've got some pretty exciting stuff to talk about here today. A lot of people want to know what happened in the markets today. So, we're going to talk about that and then talk about the transition to going to trade full time. So let's not waste another minute. All right, let's go ahead now, guys. Begin typing your questions in chat right now, and let's go ahead and start that Q&A. Let's go ahead, guys. Type your questions right in chat. Type your questions right in chat, and then Adam will grab them and he'll throw them up on the screen. With a day like today, is it better to just stay on the sidelines? Do you get that morning vibe that it's just not going to go your way? Today I kind of shut things down pretty early today once I realized how slow everything was. Today was a really strange day in the markets. I don't want to get too much into it because I am going to cover this when we get into the stock market recap. But very early in the day, I noticed all of your small caps that were your leading gappers on the day, they all failed. You had no new small caps that were lighting up scanners that were making new highs by like 10:30. You really didn't have any that had, real increasing volume, heaviest volume of the day. You had the overall markets slowly drift lower in the morning. Then they bounced back and then traded sideways. I mean, there was really not a lot of action in the first half of the day at all. I kind of sat there. I'm saying to myself, okay, you know what? We had a huge week last week. Monday through Friday was just home run after home run after home run after home run. And I'm coming to the day today, I'm like, I'm not really, these small caps aren't trading well. I don't see a lot of opportunity in the overall markets. It really feels like a slow day. And I very quickly just kind of pulled the reins back on myself. And I didn't push. I didn't really make any other trades until I tried to go after an IHT in the afternoon session, the after hour session. But after that early morning, I didn't do anything else until the very end of the day. So, it's not that hey, sometimes it's better to sit on your hands. Sometimes it's better to sit on your hands if you don't see anything. And sometimes the best trade to make is no trade at all. But sitting on your hands is something that's actually really difficult for traders to do. Traders, they want to get out there. They want to get into the action. They want to make trades. It's like going to an amusement park and just sitting on a bench. You don't want to sit on the bench. You want to get up. You want to go on the roller coaster. You want to have fun, right? You want that adrenaline rush. And as traders, we seek that. We look for that. But today was just an awkward day with how weak the markets got late in the day. Really just out of nowhere. You did have some comments from the Chicago Fed president. You had some comments from President Biden. But even their comments, they weren't major comments that were going to be market movers. And I think that really just shows how much the market was really on edge, how much the markets really were on edge. And I'm going to talk to you guys about that a little bit more on the stock market recap, like what I think really happened today. And I think investors really showed their hands today. I think they really showed their hands today on what they think is going on, bigger picture. And we'll talk about that in just a little bit. What is TTG and what's the investment in it? Okay, see Michelle, what is TTG? TTG is a platform for traders. Whether you've never traded stock a day in your life or you've been doing this for 20 years. Okay, True Trading Group is a community of traders that all truly give a shit about one another if we succeed and if those members succeed or not. We are a family. It is a platform where we all share the same goal: learn, trade, and profit together. And basically what I've done is I've simplified the education that I received when I worked at a fund in New York City. My first job out of college, I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. I was taught this by professional traders on Wall Street. I've simplified the education that I've received, and I've paired that with a lot of the different tools that are available on the markets. Like whether you join True Trading Group or not, if you're going to be a trader, you're going to need full book level 2 options data. You're going to need a news feed. You're going to need a charting software. You're going to need a scanner, a screener. You're going to need a simulator if you're going to want to practice. Having access to analyst reports and stock profiles. All of these things are all very useful and necessary in order for you to become a good trader, whether you're going to be a member of True Trading Group or not. But what we've done is create a platform that actually takes all of these tools and resources and we put them all together in one place. So instead of you joining another service where you got to pay to use a simulator, you got to pay to buy these courses, then you got to pay more money to buy these special courses, then you got to pay more money if you want access to this program. What we've done is create a one-stop shop where you pay one price for the entire year and you are essentially investing in your own education. You're not learning any gimmicks. I'm not giving you any like secrets. What I'm giving you is the exact same process that I learned, okay, with education and tools and resources. That's how I learned how to become a trader. I'm passing that now on to all my TG fam, and we all care about each other. We're building relationships that last a lifetime. We really went live to the public in 2017. We still have many members that joined in 2017 that are still with us here today. And they're going to be with us for a while. We have, I think, like, Adam, how many lifetime members do we have, man? Like 850, something like that. 840. We have 842 lifetime members, and we have about 5,800, I think, annual members. Adam, I don't know. I'm not sure what the exact number is on the annual member. Okay. Oh, I was close. Wow. 5,876 annual members. And of the 5,876, to give you an idea, 842 of them are lifetime members now. Okay. And that's because we're truly building relationships here, guys, that are going to last, a lifetime. So, you're investing in yourself. You're getting an education. You're not just paying to get someone else's trade alerts. You're getting a real education, and you're going to get access to all these different tools and resources that, if you were not a member of True Trading Group, are going to cost you a hell of a lot of money. News feeds and charting softwares and scanners and simulators. That stuff costs money. But it's all included with your membership. There's no upsells or anything like that in TTG. Question, what's your position on market manipulation? Is it real or just a cause and effect result? Market manipulation is 100% real. It happens in the markets every single day. There's just different variations and severities of it. There's different levels and severity when it comes to market manipulation. There's a lot of different types of market manipulation. I think Elon Musk is guilty of market manipulation, like to the fullest extent. I think the fact that you go on Saturday Night Live and you call Dogecoin a hustle, and then the very next day you announce that SpaceX is going to be accepting Dogecoin for a trip to space. Are you kidding me? That to me was ultimate market manipulation. But there's so many different variations of market manipulation. Yes, it is real, Michael. It happens every single day. Could you speak to profit taking? What you like to do, when you like to do it? Well, I'd just like profit when I'm up, when I've got it. Okay, that's first and foremost. But no, seriously, I take profit in pieces. So I teach a tier trading system. So in TTG, you will learn to never sell your entire position all at once. Okay, when you're in a profitable trade. Big mistake that a lot of traders make is they sell everything all at once. What you learn with the tier trading system is to identify potential resistance areas. And those potential resistance areas become your profit targets. So when you guys buy a stock, let's say you buy a stock at $5, you'll say there's resistance at 6, 650, and 750. So when the stock gets to 6, you'll sell 25% of your position. When the stock gets to 650, you'll sell 50% of your position. And when the stock gets to 750, you sell the last final 25% of your position. This will help you stay in winning trades a lot longer. The tier trading system is designed specifically to help you stay in winning trades longer, but to also help you keep losing trades small. Because when a stock gets to profit target number 1, you're selling 25%. And let's say the stock then fails. You're then getting stopped out on only 75% of your position instead of full size. And you have the profit on that 25% to offset some of the losses on the 75% stop out. So the tier trading system is a complete game changer in your trading. I guarantee it's going to improve your trading the second that you learn how to implement it into your own trading. My TG fam, you guys can sound off in chat real quick, actually, if you don't mind. If the tier trading system has completely changed your trading for the better and you're a THD member, I want you guys to sound off in chat right now and tell me if that tier trading system has improved your trading. So Michael, that's really the biggest thing. I think that the biggest differentiator that you're going to learn in True Trading Group is how to trade in tiers and also how to identify profit targets, which are essentially just areas of potential resistance. All right, you have taught me sitting on my hands is the best way to make money when you don't see a grade A setup. Yeah. It sounds. Let me explain that just a little bit. Yeah, Jessica, for real, honestly, I talk to people a lot about, sitting on your hands and being patient, waiting for grade A setups. I teach members to be snipers, not machine gunners. That's the biggest thing, right? Be a sniper. Wait for that grade A opportunity. Don't just go out there and fire at every single little thing you see move. Big mistake a lot of inexperienced traders make is they shoot at every single thing that moves. That's a machine gunner. A sniper is not going to do that. A sniper is going to sit there and they're going to stalk their prey and they're going to wait to fire that perfect shot where the probability of them hitting their target is the highest it can possibly be. That's a sniper. Sometimes the toughest thing to do is to not trade. And what a lot of people that are not traders fail to realize, and my boy Weedspan actually tweeted this out the other day and actually retweeted his tweet. Weedspan's been a member for TTG for years. And it said that traders aren't always trading when they're trading. And that is truth. And a lot of people don't realize this, that just because I'm not in a trade doesn't mean I'm not trading. Okay. There's a lot that goes into scanning for setups, analyzing charts, reading information, absorbing data. Like there's a lot that goes into it. And people, oh, well, if you're not in a trade, you must not be doing anything. No. Okay. And sitting on your hands, you're also trading. And, what Jessica means with this is you guys can't look at your P&L like on a day-to-day basis. You got to look at your P&L over the course of like a month, and, being able to sit on your hands and wait for a grade A setup, will prevent you from taking low quality setup trades, which have a lower probability of working out, which will then in turn improve your accuracy and your win rate, which will then in turn improve your end of month P&L. So just by not making a trade on a poor setup can save you from losing money, which will actually cause you to make more money at the end of the month. So even though you may not make any money today, let's say you don't make a single trade today. Okay. And what Jessica's saying, she's like, well, you helped me make more money by sitting on my hands. And even though you didn't make $1 today, that still helped you make more money because it saved you from losing money on a poor setup that at the end of the month is going to be factored into your P&L. Okay. So patience truly is a virtue. Okay. All right, guys. Yes, guys. All right. Yes, you are getting a laptop when you sign up tonight. All right. We've got about, I don't know, 20 of them we'll be giving out till midnight, and then we're going to be done. There's a lot of people that are on the checkout page right now. And just to let you know, like I said, we do have 20 laptops left for tonight, just until midnight, and then we're done. So fair warning, they are first come, first serve, and there's a bunch of people that are on the checkout page right now as we speak. I will get into what you get with a subscription, and I'll walk you guys through the platform a little bit later on the live. But yes, you can save 40% on a membership by inputting the coupon code TTG121, and you will get a free laptop and a money back guarantee as well. So the next 20 people, we might even have 18 or 9, because there's people on the checkout page now as I'm speaking. So you will get the free laptop. It is first come, first serve. So we do have about 20 of them left, and we do ship globally. So those that were asking, only until midnight tonight, folks. You have till midnight tonight. These laptops aren't going to last. They fly. Anyone that follows or has been on my live stream before, when we've given away like an electronic, like they fly. They fly. They are on a first come, first serve basis, guys. Make sure, for those of you that have already signed up, once you do sign up, at the bottom right of our website is a little blue support chat icon. You click on that, and then you'll be able to enter your information, and we can ship you. We'll be able to ship you the laptop that way. So that's how you claim your free laptop once you guys join. All right. So next question. I just wanted to touch on that because I see there's people that are on the checkout page as we speak. Type your questions right in chat, guys. Sometimes when I hit my price target, I will move my stop loss to that price and keep moving it up. Sometimes I miss by a little because of slippage, but still get a good profit. Is this a mistake? Let me read that again. Sometimes when I hit my price target, I will move my stop loss to that price and keep moving up. Sometimes I miss by a little because of slippage. I'm not sure that I really fully understand your question. Are you saying, I'll answer it the way that I think what I think you're asking me, but I'm not quite sure I'm following your question. So you're saying, like, you buy a stock, let's say at $5, you think it's going to go to 6, it goes to 6. Instead of you taking profit, you move your stop loss to 6. It sounds like that's what you're saying. You'll move your stop loss to 6 and then see if it just keeps going higher. That's what it sounds like what you're doing. I mean, yeah, I guess you could do that. But you're probably going to get, you're probably just going to get stopped on it all the time. Because you're assuming the stock is going to go straight through your price target and never look back. It's going to go straight up. And stocks don't move that way. Stocks don't move in straight lines like that. A much easier way to do this, Jeff, would just be to use an actual trailing stop loss instead of you doing it this way. I don't like trailing stop losses on full position. I think you're really sacrificing a lot on your a lot of profit on trades that are not going to be home runs. And home runs will come, but you can't go looking for them. And the average trade is not a home run. So you've got to develop trading strategies and rules that are going to help you be profitable when you're hitting singles and doubles. The home runs will come, but you can't just only make money on the home runs. And if you're using a trailing stop on full position, chances are you're going to sacrifice a lot of profit on trades that are just singles and doubles rather than getting the bulk of your position off the table where you should be. I like using a trailing stop on your final take profit. Like if you're holding 25% of your position, you want to see if we get major follow through. I like using a trailing stop on that. The way trailing stops work, for those that are not familiar, you can set a trailing stop based on price or percentage, and it'll follow. So let's say you set a 20-cent trailing stop on a stock that's currently at $5. So you said 20-cent trailing stop. Your stop loss is now at $4.80. If the stock goes down to $4.90, nothing changes. Your stop loss is $4.80. But as the stock goes up, your stop loss will move up with it in a 20-cent spread. So let's say if the stock, so it's at 5 and your stop loss is 480 on a 20-cent stop. Let's say the stock goes from 5 to 510. Okay, so the stock has now just gone up 10 cents. Your stop loss will now go up 10 cents. It'll go from 480 up to 490. Again, a 20-cent spread between the current stock and your stop loss. All right. Now, if the stock goes down, your stop loss is not going to move. Your stop loss is going to stay at 490. So let's say it goes from 510 to $5. Your stop loss is still 490. Then it goes back to 510. Then it goes to 515. Okay, we just went up another 15 cents. So now your stop loss is going to go up to 495. Again, maintaining a 20-cent spread. And it'll keep doing that until eventually the pullback will stop you out on your stop loss, because your stop loss is not going to move down. It'll only move up. Okay, so I like this on your last final piece of your position, but I don't like it on your entire position. I'd much rather you take profits off when your targets are reached, and then set the trailing stop on your last piece. I think that's a better way to do it. I finished my courses this weekend and now officially nice. Nice. Just the courses alone make me feel like my membership was worth every penny. Cody, that's because it was. That's because it was. The education that you're receiving in the courses is a simplified version of the stuff that I learned when I worked at a firm in New York City. You're not getting fluff. You're not getting BS. You get hardcore info, man. You get hardcore training and hardcore education. So congratulations on becoming THD certified. For those that don't know what that means, at the end of every course in our curriculum, there's a quiz. If you score an 85 or higher on the quiz, you get a badge for that course. If you earn all of the badges, you then become THD certified. You get a certificate. You can print it out and hang it on your wall. You can put it on your desk. You can share it on your Facebook or your social media. You also get a green check mark next to your username in chat, which lets other members know that you've completed the courses and that you've become THD certified. It means that your opinions in chat now will carry more weight because people know that you've received the education. Congratulations, Cody. Nice. Anthony's got it on his wall. See? Anthony's got it on his wall. Nice. We got Matt Lawhun also. Just got my THD cert after midnight last night. It took me 6 days. Awesome education. And I'm thankful for the THD group. Matt, great job, man. Congratulations. Mike, what is a nice entry for QS QuantumScape? I know it's a long-term stock for you. This too shall pass. Okay. I already own QS. At higher prices, and I have more money that I want to put into QS. This is a very long-term investment for me. You're talking like at least a 10-year outlook on this, on a pure play on their battery technology. What is a good entry on QuantumScape? A good entry on QuantumScape has nothing to do with the price of the stock. It doesn't. The price of the stock is going to be so insanely volatile that I'm not adding to this position until there's a new development with their technology. I'm adding to this company based on fundamentals, not based on price. This stock would have to go so far, like it would have to get to such a level where I'm like, okay, I'm just going to buy some. I'm just going to buy some. But my next ad on QS will be some type of update with their technology. My play here with QuantumScape, and let me be very, very clear with all of you when I say this, because I know you're going to say, oh my God, QuantumScape is down, Mike. Listen to me very carefully. You should not be building your long-term portfolio around companies like QS. A company like QS is a development stage company. They're very, very young. They have not yet proven themselves. They have not yet executed on their business plan. They have not yet scaled their technology. They have a lot to prove. A company like QS is either going to be a 1,000% gain or an 85% loss. Okay. QS will either completely revolutionize the electric vehicle market over the next decade, or they will completely fail and the company will go bust. Okay, that's the type of investment that you're looking at. It's an extremely high risk, high reward, long-term investment. The reason why I'm standing behind QS is because I do believe that if electric vehicles, in order for the electric vehicle market to really catch fire, and when I say catch fire, I mean the actual percentage of electric vehicle of cars that are being bought in the United States being electric vehicles. That's what I mean. I'm not saying the idea of electric vehicles catching fire, because the idea of electric vehicles caught fire last year. And all those stocks are down 50, 60, 70% from their highs because it was all hype. All hype. You can't justify a single valuation on any electric vehicle stock that traded earlier this year and then at the end of last year. You couldn't justify one single valuation, including Tesla. You really think Tesla deserved to be at $800-900 a share? Of course not. You think Plug deserved to be at $70 a share? Of course not. You think NIO deserved to be at 70? Of course not. Xpeng, Workhorse, Ride, Solo, LI, Fisker, the list goes on and on and on. Blink, Charging, ChargePoint. You think any of those companies deserve to be where they were? Of course not. None of these companies even make money. Okay? A lot of these companies are not yet profitable. Okay? A company like QS is something that still needs to be proven. But you also need to remember this. There was a point in time that Amazon needed to be proven. There was a point in time when Amazon was a high-risk, high-reward investment where it was a small company that needed to execute on their business plan. Now you have the Amazon of today. A company like QS is that type of company. I'm not saying QS is the next Amazon. It's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that there will come a point in time that if you guys are looking for, when you hear these stories, you're like, oh my God, imagine if I bought Amazon, 20 years ago, right? You're like, imagine if I bought Apple or Google or Microsoft or NVIDIA or Square, right? It's like, imagine like the stock's up 5,000% in like the last decade. You're like, imagine, oh my God, if I just put $1,000, I'd have this much money. Like, if you ever want that, these are the type of investments that you have to make. Okay, you're not going to invest in Apple today and it's going to go up 1,000%, 2,000% in the next 7 years. That's not going to happen. I really hope you're not expecting Apple to go up 1,000% in the next 5 years. It's not going to. But a company like QS can. But in order to, if you want that type of potential, you need to be able to carry that same type of risk. Okay, or you can choose to wait until QS is able to prove out their technology, and then you'll be buying QS at maybe 120. You can do that. Maybe you wait and 5 years from now, you buy QS at 120 instead of trying to buy it now at 30 or 28. Okay. So that's how you guys have to look at an investment in a company like a QS. You should not build your long-term portfolio around companies like that. Your long-term portfolio should be built around strong, fundamentally sound companies that have already proven themselves. Apple, Amazon, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, Disney, Qualcomm, NVIDIA, AMD, Square, PayPal, Johnson & Johnson, JP Morgan, Pepsi, AbbVie. Those are the companies you guys should be building your long-term portfolio around. And then you take your side money. It's like, this is the core of your portfolio. And within this core, which is the overall amount of money that's in your portfolio, should be companies that have already proven themselves. It's not a matter of execution. It's just a matter of growth. It's not a matter of execution. Starbucks has already proven their business model works. It's not a matter of can they execute. Chipotle has proven people like burritos. Okay, it's not a matter of execution. It's a matter of growth and scalability. A company like QS is a matter of execution. Are they able to execute? That is yet to be seen. So you should take little bits of money and you take shots, these high risk, high reward shots on companies like a QS, a Plug. I'll tell you guys all right now, I own QS, Plug, Fuel Cell, ChargePoint. I own these companies right now, small amounts. Okay. I do plan on adding to all of these positions at some point. But this is money that I'm not even thinking about looking at for at least the next 7 years. Because I do believe in the electric vehicle industry. I do believe in hydrogen fuel cell technology. I do believe in battery technology. I believe in EV infrastructure. I do believe that that's the future. But it's the future. It's not the present. And if you're buying these stocks now because you think they're going to go up now, you're in for a rude awakening. These companies still need to prove they can execute on their business model. So if you're going to buy them now, make sure you maintain that very long-term vision and make sure that it's not your entire long-term portfolio is based on those companies alone, because you're going to be dealing with one hell of a volatile balance in your long-term portfolio. And that's not what you want in a long-term portfolio. I guess I'll take maybe one more question, and then we'll get into it. Is the best way to find swings looking for chart patterns on the daily chart, no matter what smaller time frames are doing and waiting? Yeah, listen, Nicoline, my swing trade ideas are formed on a daily chart. Okay. You need to completely, when you're looking for swing trade setups, you need to completely disregard intraday setups, because you can have the most bullish looking intraday setup. If the daily chart is a bearish pattern, you don't want to swing trade that. You don't want to swing trade that. Swing trade is you're trend trading. When you swing trade, you're trend trading. If a stock is in an overall downtrend, just because you see a bull flag on a 3-minute chart intraday is not enough for you to say, man, this thing's going to move higher over the next 3 to 5 days. Stock's in a downtrend on the daily chart. You use the daily chart to identify setups. Okay. You get the trade idea from the daily chart, and you use the intraday chart to say, now is my time to get in. Now's my time to get in. But the idea comes from the daily chart. All right. The idea comes from the daily chart. Guys, before we go any further here, I want to know if this is your first TTG live stream, or if you're not a member of TTG. I want you guys to type the letter I in chat right now. Seems to be a lot of new people on here today. So if you're not a member, or this is your first live stream with us, go ahead and type the letter I in chat right now. We got George Mossy, XILX, Sean Cover. We got Shake, Ron Triesi, Stock Paper, Tracy Partington, Henry Kim, Margaret, H. Bert Egg. Chef Daddy. We got Josh, Kachi, Kelsey, Susan. Cool guys. Brian, that makes me feel good, man. Brian Feeney says the amount of knowledge that I've gained in just the past week from your videos is priceless. I can only imagine what your classes are like. Yeah, Brian, I always tell people, when you guys come on my live streams, you're going to probably learn more in an hour and a half with me than you've probably learned in the last year watching other YouTube videos. But the information that you guys get here on the YouTube channel, it's a fraction, man. It's the tip of the iceberg of what you get as a full-time member. Every day with us is an educational session. It's a classroom session. We do live lessons, like right, in the middle of the day as things are happening real time. And the courses, the video library, it's nuts. It's nuts. The amount of educational content that's available for you guys on the platform is crazy. It's crazy. So I'm happy to hear that, though. That really makes me feel good that you're learning from the material. Guys, I see there's a lot of people typing the letter I in chat. Listen, for those of you that are brand new, you're about to get a crash course in what it means to trade for real. TTG, I'm telling you now, man, no fluff, no BS, no gimmicks, just straight up. I don't blow smoke up anybody's ass. I tell you guys how it is. I shoot you straight all the time. We're fully transparent in TTG with everything that we do, including all of our trades. So just stick around for a while and you guys are going to learn something. I guarantee you. You've already learned something. You've been here for 20 minutes. You've already learned a bunch of stuff just by going through the Q&A. So that's my goal here on all these. That's my goal on all these live streams, guys. That's the goal with True Trading Group in general. My partner Adam and I, we came up with the idea for True Trading Group in like 2014. We went live in like a private beta launch at the end of 2016. And we really went live to the public in 2017. We've been building the platform ever since. We nonstop, guys, 12 to 15 hours a day we spend on the TTG platform and building it out for our members. Our annual membership, again, because there's still people that I see talking about the laptops. Our annual membership is usually $2,212 for the entire year. But from right now until midnight tonight, you can get 40% off with the coupon code TTG121. Okay, which will bring the price of your membership all the way down to $1,318 when you use coupon code TTG121 at checkout. Okay, take advantage of this coupon code. Otherwise, you're paying $2,000. Don't. All right, I give you guys this coupon code here for being on the live streams with me. Knock that price all the way down to $1,318. You'll never pay another dollar to get access to the tools and resources on our platform for the rest of the year. Included with that, for that payment, you guys are going to get a free laptop. Okay, you're going to get a free laptop for the next 20 people that sign up during the live stream. How many do we have left right now? I'm not even sure. We probably have less than 20 because it's 17. Okay, so a free laptop for the next 17 people that sign up during the live stream. This will be either a brand new Asus, HP, Lenovo, Dell, or Chromebook laptop. They will not last. Yes, we do pay for shipping. We do ship globally, but you guys have until midnight tonight. Okay. You guys have until midnight tonight. All right. You guys have until midnight tonight to claim that offer to get that free laptop. There are 17 of them left. All right. You're also going to get access to our entire curriculum. That's a 15-course curriculum that has beginner and foundation courses that'll start you off from day one. You never trade a stock a day in your life. Don't worry about it. Those foundation courses will start you off from day one. We also have advanced courses, options courses, swing trading, trader psychology, how to trade in a down market. You name it, we've got it. You have access to all of it in text and video format. Okay, remember, guys, this is a simplified version of what I learned when I was working at the firm in New York City. There are no special VIP courses that cost more money. You get access to every course we have as soon as you guys join with coupon code TTG121. You're also going to get Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed, which is directly inside of our chat room because you're breaking up to the second news alerts. You're going to get Quote Media's real-time level 1, real-time full book level 2, real-time options data as well. TradingView's Pro Plus charting software. eTNA's Trade Simulator lets you trade stocks and options with fake money with real-time data where you practice implementing what you learn in the courses. You get access to our chat room where me, the moderators, we all share our screen during the day. We're live on the microphone, calling out our trades in advance, answering questions, telling you where we see opportunity. And the chat room is sick. The capabilities of our platform, it's a proprietary chat room. It's not Telegram or Discord or WhatsApp or anything like that, guys. It's a proprietary chat software that honestly, the capabilities and the features that are in chat are awesome. They're absolutely awesome. It's a total game changer. And we're in chat with you all day. We're not just gone after the first 2 hours of the day and you're left to fend for yourself. We're in chat with you all day, every day, answering questions. We don't charge you more to ask questions or have access to me and the moderators. You guys can DM us during the day with any questions that you guys have. We do live workshops and webinars with our members during the week. We do one-on-one mentor sessions. We do small private study groups. We're going to be launching a new crypto course later this month, and I'm going to be bringing on a new crypto mod as well. We go above and beyond for all of our TGG fam. You know, we give a bunch of crazy giveaways, and people think we're nuts, but I love doing it. Like every 300 new members that we get in TTG, we give away a Tesla or $30,000. All you have to do is be a member of TTG, and you guys can sign up for that giveaway. That's it. Just be a member. And I believe we're like 70% of the way there. I believe we're about 70% of the way there for our next Tesla $30,000 giveaway. And the next 17 people that sign up for a TGD membership with coupon code TGD121 are going to be getting a free laptop. All right. Your next question probably should be, why the hell do you give away that much stuff for only $1,318? This is either complete BS or there's got to be more to it. It's not BS and there isn't more to it. We really do give you all of those things. My TC fam can all confirm and verify they have access to everything I just said to you. But the real reason why we do this, guys, is because we're looking to disrupt this entire industry. And you guys are actually going to prove my point. How many of you, by show of typing the letter I in chat, I want you to type the letter I in chat right now. If you've been a part of another trading group and were promised the world, only to feel like you were just another $1,000 away of some upsell or some other product to reaching your goals and actually starting to make money. If that is something that has happened to you, I want you guys to type the letter I in chat right now. There you go. Look at all these letter I's. Look at all these letter I's. It's crazy. It's such a shame that so many of you have had to deal with that. All these letter I's, this is why we offer what we do for 1318. You know, it shouldn't be this way. It should not be this way with all these people typing letter I. It shouldn't be this way. That's why we do it. We want to disrupt this entire industry. You know, we want to disrupt this entire industry. Guys, the average price for a service like this for the year, the average price is like $3,500. The average price is like $3,500, and they don't, and our competitors do not provide you with a fraction of the tools and resources and value that we do. And that's just the truth, you know? And the reality of it is that all these things that we provide, they're expensive. They cost us as a company a lot of money to provide the news feed, the charting software, the scanner, the simulator, the level 2, the options data, analyst ratings. Like, guys, that stuff costs us a lot of money to have that on our platform for 5,800 members. And, you know, it's for that reason, okay, you need to know your worth as well in life. And honestly, I got to tell you guys, you know, we know ours, and we think that the value that we provide is out of this world for our price. So we actually are going to be moving our price to $2,500 for the year soon. We're not going to do it in one shot. We're not going to be $2,500 tomorrow, but we are moving our price to $2,500 for the year. Okay. That's still cheaper than our competition, and you're getting 10 times the value at a fraction of what the price actually really should be. But you guys can use the coupon code TTG121 right now and pay only $13.18. I'm telling you guys this now. At midnight tonight, our price is going up by a few bucks, and will continue to go up every single day as we walk our price up to over $2,000. We will be over $2,000 before you think. Do not wait for like Memorial Day weekend. The price will not be cheaper. Okay. We are moving the price of our membership up. We do also have a price match guarantee. If you guys sign up for $2,500, then there's, you know, some kind of big, you know, big discount or big sale that maybe, because we'll do sales. We'll maybe $2,000, $2,200 off that $2,500 price point when we have like holidays and stuff. So we do have a price match guarantee for anyone that does pay that higher price point. But you guys want to lock in that 13, 18 price point now before the price goes up. Okay. Again, guys, the link, we posted it in chat. Be sure to use the coupon code THG121 and actually click apply code. Actually click apply code in order to get the discount and to get the free laptop. You'll know that the laptop is there. If you see the laptop in your checkout, like you see right there in the checkout, there's the laptop. That means that you are getting one of the free laptops. If you go to the checkout page and that laptop is not in your checkout, that means we've sold out. Like I said, they're first come, first serve. You've got 17 of them left. So the next 17 people to use TTG121 to sign up will get a free laptop. And yes, Manuel Hernandez says, do we still keep our old price? Yes. That's why it's so important, if you guys have ever considered joining TTG, to do it now before we raise our price. Because next year, when our price is $2,500 and it comes time for your membership to renew, you're not going to pay $2,500 to renew. You will only pay the price you pay to renew. So if you sign up right now for $1,318, when your membership renews, you will only have to pay $1,318. You're not going to have to pay $2,500. So you're basically securing that price point for life. Okay, so you guys are saving, 40% now. You could be saving, 50% next year when it comes time for your membership to renew. And I'm pretty confident you guys are going to want to renew. Okay, because 82% of our members have gone on to become profitable traders. And if that wasn't the case, I would say that, yeah, maybe the chances of you renewing are not going to be that high, but they are. All right, we also have a money back guarantee for anyone interested. If you don't make back $1,318, which is the cost of your membership, if you don't make it back at least once throughout your membership after going through all our courses, passing the quizzes, and attending a study group, if you do those three things and still don't make your membership fee back at least once through your membership, I'll give you all your money back. I'll give you a full refund. Dead serious. That's how confident I am this can and will work for you if you're willing to put in a little bit of time, energy, and effort, because I see the success my members are having. I see this. Lex goes, oh, they'll renew. See, Lex knows. Lex goes, no other group would even consider doing that. Yeah, because no other group is confident enough in their platform and in their education to put their money where their mouth is. I am. Okay, I'm confident enough that the platform and the education that we provide, if you're willing to put in some energy and effort, I think it can work for you. That's why I'm willing to offer you the money back guarantee. All right. And there you have it, folks. All right. So make sure to use that coupon code, guys. Remember, TTG121. Click apply code. All right. Get that free laptop. All right, guys, let's dive in here now. I want to get into Monday's stock market recap. All right. I've got a little presentation here for you all. You can all download this presentation on our, in the link in the description below. There is, you can download this. Okay. So literally just the description below this video, there's a link, click on it, and you guys can download the presentation that I'm about to pull up. And I want to get into with you guys now, the stock market recap on the day here today. And we'll talk about what happened in the markets. All right, let's do it. Okay. The market started the week mixed. Things looked good in the morning. The Dow broke above 35,000, which actually sounds crazy for me to even say like out loud to myself. And continue to set a new all-time high during the morning session. The reopening trade was in clear focus. Energy, materials, financials, industrials, utilities. They led the way. The issue today was tech, and tech. Tech was a nightmare today. Okay, was a nightmare. Tech finished down well over 2%. That dragged down the SPY as well. The biggest component of the S&P is the technology sector, and tech was so weak today. Apple, Amazon, Facebook down over 4% on a downgrade. Facebook and Google got downgraded today to neutral. Whole tech market came down with it. There were several things at play today that brought the weakness in the markets. Several things at play. Inflation expectations is one of the core reasons why the markets got spooked today. As measured by break-evens on Treasury inflation protected securities, which are called TIPS, okay, over the coming 5 years jumped to a 10-year high of 2.73% on Monday. That is the highest inflation expectation in the last 10 years. This all comes in the face of the Federal Reserve saying, nah, we're not worried about inflation. It's not going to be anchored. It's going to be transitory. We're not worried about it. The market's telling you otherwise. The market's telling you that they're starting to not believe Fed Chairman Powell. The markets are telling you that they are beginning to either flat out not believe, or at least starting to hedge their bets if they are wrong. And I think with the data that you're seeing coming out, I don't think markets believe the Fed. And what really kind of, after the day unfolded today, I was really kind of sitting back and I was thinking, I was watching my CNBC, I'm listening to what everybody has to say, and I'm really trying to get a grasp on what the hell happened today. And I'm really trying to put the pieces together to figure out what was the core reason, because a big mistake that you can make is thinking that one specific thing is the reason why the market sold off when it was something completely different. A lot of people thought today that, it was the WHO. The WHO said that the new India variant, COVID variant, might not be, or might be able to evade the vaccines. And then people are like, that's what sent markets lower today. That's not new news. Okay, that's not new. There were articles about that over the weekend. There was talk about this last week. That's not brand new. So yes, I think that added to, maybe some of the selling that came into the markets today, but I don't think it was the root cause. I don't think it was the root cause of the weakness today. The root cause and weakness, because if the root cause was COVID, Zoom would not have gotten crushed. Teladoc would not have gotten crushed. Okay, your stay-at-home tech stocks would have actually had good days. All of tech got slaughtered. And what I think happened was, on Friday, Guy Adami actually brought this point up on CNBC, and I agree with him wholeheartedly. The markets don't believe the Fed when it comes to inflation. This TIPS number shows it, the highest reading in 10 years. That shows it. That's point number one. Point number two, on Friday, we had literally the worst jobs number that I've ever seen in my entire life, where it was expected there were going to be 900,000 new jobs and there were 260,000. Never in my entire life have I seen that big of a miss in that number. That automatically dropped Treasury yields. Okay, you had the 10-year Treasury drop all the way down to 1.4. But by the end of the day, it completely reversed on Friday, and Treasuries rallied all the way back. We're now back to 1.6. That tells me that even though you have evidence that we're nowhere near getting back to full employment because of how horrible of a number that was. And you guys, if you follow my live stream, if you guys were on last night, I told you the reason behind that, the unemployment benefits are too much. People are not going back to work. People are making more money staying home than they were going back to work. And that's the biggest problem with the reopening right now. Every restaurant I see across, where I live, it's now hiring, help wanted, now hiring. How the hell could you need help, and can you not find people to staff your restaurant if there's tens of millions of people unemployed? It's not that the people aren't there. It's that people don't want it. They don't want it. They don't want to go back to work. My sister works at a salon. She's a hairstylist. They can go back to 100% capacity soon. But the owner of the salon already said, I can't open at 100% capacity because he doesn't have the assistants. They don't have the staff. They can't even open at 100% capacity. President Biden actually addressed this today. He actually said that if you are offered a job, okay, and you do not accept it, that you're being taken off, that you're not going to get the unemployment benefits. How they're going to track that, I have no idea. How you keep track of who's offered a job and doesn't take it to stay on unemployment, I have no idea how they track that. Okay, that I need to look into. What are the details of that, what that's going to look like? I don't know. But that immediately dropped treasuries and sent markets to all-time highs because markets read that as, okay, we're nowhere near full employment. That means the Fed's not going to move. Rates are going to stay low. All-time highs, here we come. But then as the day went on, you saw the bond market really tell the tale. And the bond markets usually tell the tale first. And it reversed on the worst jobs number that I've ever seen. I mean, obviously, I'm not a dinosaur, so maybe there's worse numbers from before I was in this industry. It's not like I'm 70 years old here, but one of the worst numbers I've ever seen, and the yields reversed. And I think that was a warning sign of the markets telling you, we think inflation is a problem. I don't know if you guys knew this or not. Fun fact. Okay. Fun fact. 35% of all of the US dollars that have ever been printed in history have been printed in the last year. Fun fact. And I think the markets are showing you that they don't believe the Fed. I think the markets are showing you that they think inflation is a bigger problem than what the Fed is leading people to believe. That's what I think today's action showed you. Today's action was really ugly. And it was ugly in the sense that it was so broad. And there was just no buying in tech at all. These stocks couldn't find a bid. Like if you look at some of these growth stocks, the charts are just bleh. The stocks literally just went like this the whole day. Like this. Ugly. That's what I think happened today. That's what I think happened. And I don't think this is, I do think that there's going to be more. I do think there's going to be more. I think you're going to see another rally in the 10-year treasury. I think you're going to see another rally in the 10-year treasury. I think you're going to see the 10-year start to push back up 1.7, 1.75 and possibly break our previous pivot high and start an ascent, towards 1.8. And that's going to put more pressure on tech. That'll put more pressure on tech because what's changed? Earnings are still good. The Fed still hasn't moved. So what's changed? The only thing that has changed is the market's perception on inflation. The Fed has not raised rates. They haven't said they're going to raise rates. Earnings are still good. So why the weakness? Why the reversal in the 10-year? People think inflation is a bigger issue than the Fed is leading to believe, and it also is proven in the TIPS data that I just showed you. Top stories of the day. Let's also not forget about the Colonial Pipeline cyber attack. Whoa, crazy. Largest pipeline in the United States was hit by a ransom cyberware attack from a cyber gang called the Dark Side over the weekend. Disruptions in fuel transport supply chain. You saw energy had a nice day today. Oil had a nice day. Fuel stranded at some refineries. You had pipeline stretches all the way from New Jersey down to Texas. It's the biggest pipeline in the United States. Okay. COVID concerns. Medical experts are calling for a lockdown in India. Wow, you're not late on that call. More than 350,000 new infections daily. This comes after they were hitting 400,000 in the prior weeks. Meanwhile, the U.S. cases do continue to decline. 35% are fully vaccinated. 46% have been given at least one dose. Those numbers are still low. Okay, those numbers still need to get higher if we're going to reach some type of herd immunity. Biden's speech Monday afternoon did discuss deploying relief funds to provide states with subsidies for things like childcare, because the other reason why they think that you're not having people go back to work is because of the childcare issues, that there are a lot of parents that are staying home because of issues with childcare. That was something that they spoke about. I think that does play a role in it, but I think the biggest thing is the unemployment benefits. People are just making more money to stay home than go back to work. I think that's the biggest cause. And this is where Biden said, make it clear that anyone collecting unemployment who's offered a suitable job must take the job or lose their unemployment benefits, with a few COVID-19 exceptions. So that was something that he did discuss in his speech today. Like I said, I still don't know how you track that, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Chicago Fed president also had some comments today. Expects to see several months of strong employment growth, but reiterated it's going to take time. Again, they're trying to just continue down the path of, we're not worried about inflation. We're not raising rates anytime soon. Wants to make sure monetary policy doesn't get in the way of a vibrant labor market. Again, the Federal Reserve is doing everything they can to convince the markets that they're not worried about inflation. It almost seems like they're trying too hard. Is anybody else starting to get that feeling? That it's every single time a member of the Fed opens their mouth, they're trying to calm the market. No, we're not worried about inflation. It's kind of starting to feel that way. And the markets, I think, are telling you that they're starting to not believe them. Okay, what else we have going on this week? Job openings Tuesday. That number is going to be huge. Wednesday, consumer price index, core CPI. That's going to be inflationary numbers. Okay, now if you have high job openings tomorrow, you might get maybe a little bit of a bounce back because people think, oh, well, there's so many jobs that are still open, or, people are, we're nowhere near full employment. But then CPI numbers come out, and if those CPI numbers are higher than expected, that's going to fuel inflation fears. That'll fuel inflation fears, and you'll probably get another Fed president will come out and say, oh, no, transitory. And they'll probably make a statement maybe Wednesday or Thursday about inflation. Initial jobless claims Thursday, continuing jobless claims, and then again, producer price index, another piece of data that can hint towards inflation. Then Friday, you've got retail sales, industrial production, consumer sentiment, okay, coming out there on Friday. I don't think those numbers are going to be as important as the CPI data, the jobless claims, and the producer price index. I think that information is going to carry a lot more weight because those are the topics that are moving markets right now. Notable earnings coming out still this week. You got Electronic Arts, you got Fubo, you got Lemonade, Palantir, you got QuantumScape coming out tomorrow. Wednesday, you got Bumble, we got PLBY. Okay, you've got Thursday, Alibaba, you got Billy, you have Blink, Walt Disney, Luminar, you've got NNDM, you got XPEV, what I hate that company, Canada Goose, you got Laser. Oh, I said that already. So you have a lot of things that are coming out here, guys. Still some pretty decent, some really high followed companies that are coming out with earnings. Wild ride for small caps and crypto, man. Volume news, you had Dogecoin get crushed back to the 40s after the whole thing with Elon Musk on Saturday Night Live. Bitcoin, though, maintaining its channel in the mid-50s. Ethereum showed early strength, jumping over 4,200, then had a bit of a pullback. More are starting to see Ethereum as a utility token. Other altcoins like Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Stellar, they rose. But by the end of the day, most of the crypto coins, they all sold off hard along with the overall markets. Going into the close of the day, you had everything kind of sell off together, which was odd. To see all the coins, even Bitcoin and the overall markets, and to see everything sell off at the same time was actually pretty odd. That's what I'm saying. Today was a really strange day in the markets. Small caps did not perform well today. They took a breather, and these things were on fire last week. Okay. But they took a bit of a breather today as the overall markets kind of took front and center stage. And there was a lot of selling pressure in the overall markets today. And you had no follow through in small caps. And it was definitely a much slower paced day in the overall markets. Patience identifying setups, guys. Patience waiting for grade A setups. I went after a couple small caps today. I lost some money on them in the morning. I finished right on the day. Nothing crazy, just a routine day. But I very early on was like, yo, small caps do not have it today. And I just kind of then, brought things back into first, second gear. I pulled the reins back on myself after the huge week that we had last week. And now we're going to kind of reassess and see what small caps bring for us bring for us tomorrow. But I think there's enough going on in the overall markets to get some good action in the SPY and in the Qs for the rest of the week. I think you're going to have a little bit more downside. I think you're going to have a nice vicious bounce back. I think you're going to have volatility in the overall markets with the inflationary issues that I think are taking front and center stage with the markets here this week. Okay, so don't be surprised if I come on here one day this week and I'm talking to you guys about a SPY option trade. And I know if I do go after a SPY option trade, I can almost probably guarantee that my guest that I'm going to bring on will probably also be doing a SPY option trade if he didn't do one today already. He's kind of become, and I see him laughing behind the scenes here because he knows I know. He's become a bit of a SPY killer, as we like to say. So guys, here's your disclaimer on this presentation. I encourage you all, if you guys want it, to keep it for your own records. There's a link in the description below. You guys can click on it if you want to take some notes or keep things in mind about what's going on for the rest of the week. I encourage you guys to download this PDF, all right, beneath me. All right. Okay, guys. So with that being said, that's a beautiful segue, actually. I want to now take the time to introduce to you all our second TTG Apprentice. Now, for those that don't know, we do have an apprentice program in True Trading Group where we work with and we groom TTG members to become TTG moderators. Okay. And our next guest is someone that is not a stranger to the TTG fam and certainly not a stranger to the YouTube community as well. I want everyone to give a huge, big shout out to our next TTG apprentice, none other than the killer himself, Sean Miller. What's up, brother? Did we lose him? Did we lose Sean? I think he's got a connection issue. He's frozen.
Hello, fam.
I think he's. Is it just me on my end? Sean, I think you're frozen, brother. We lost Sean. Yeah, Sean's got a bad connection. I can see it on our end now. Sean's got a bad connection. Let's see if we can get him back on here. All right, what I can do, let's do this, guys. While we try to see if we can get Sean back on. Oh, I think he's back. All right, I think he's back. I think we got him. There it is. My man, what's up?
Whoa! What are you guys doing? Oh man, this is good stuff right here, man. I'm extremely honored to be a part of this. You know, it's life changing.
Awesome, dude. Awesome. Listen, man, I am happy as hell. I am proud as hell, to announce you as our next TTG apprentice. I remember, one-on-ones with you, and
yeah,
I remember the struggles and the wins and the losses and the growth that you've experienced as a trader. And I think it's awesome. And it really makes me feel like I don't know how I feel awesome. Like just bringing you on as part of as part of the TGD fan, man, and as our next apprentice. It's awesome. Why don't you tell us a little bit, like for people that don't know you. I know the TG fan knows you really well, but for those people that don't know you, just share with us like your story a little bit and kind of your trading, like what your experience with trading was like prior to TTG, and then once you joined, just kind of give us the backstory on how you got to where you are today.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's a pretty simple story. At 18 years old, my
Oh no, we lost him again.
For the month, and I'm lost you. That's you?
Back.
I'm here. I'm not moving.
No, I think your connection was off a little bit.
Okay, hold on. I'm good.
You're good now. Right. You're good now.
So 1990, I graduate high school. I'm 49 now, as of May 4th, which you guys know already. And I go to become a stockbroker because of the money that was involved back in the 90s, right?
Yep.
So I take the test. I pass my 7, my 63, the 64. I did it all. And I go in and I start just selling stock, not caring about technicals, fundamentals. We weren't allowed to do that back then. They told us what to buy and when to sell it. So my job was just to sell people with, a story of a company. So I did that for 10 years, never once learning about the industry at all. And I left in 2000. I was getting married in 2001. So, and one of my buddies I traded with opened a mortgage company. And it just so happened to be the same type of income. So I jumped to mortgages and I did that for 17 years. And then a couple of years ago, I blew up 2 accounts, 10 G's. Oof. Doing the thing. Oh yeah, you make one big win. I'm a hot shot. I'm going to bet $5 grand and win 20 grand. That whole nonsense that everybody goes through. Yeah. But so then I was like, all right, I'm done. So I took a little break, and then I was like, but that's a passion. Like I love it. Like I fell in love with it. So I was just searching around. I saw the Rosses. I saw a bunch of different people, and there are a few good people out there, but no one like you, my friend. No one like you. I like to know BS attitude. I like that you showed all the losing trades also and explained why, what happened, the reasoning. So I was like, all right, hell, I'm just gonna do it, man. I took the TTG Tuesday, I think I did, or something like that. And then the next day I just signed up or something like that. Next 2 days, I loved it. So I'm like, all right, cool, let's go for this, man. Let's give this a shot, And it was a little more gambling in the beginning with the low account. You're buying a $4 strike, a $4 call option. Your whole account's going into it.
Right. Right.
But in the beginning, it was very simple. I just wanted 10 cents. That was my goal. 10 cents the whole time, and get out, right? Yeah. And then be green. Try to lose 5, make 10. All right. That's a start. So I started doing that, and it started to work. And sometimes you'd hit a 30% gain, a 40% gain, and you're like, wow. So then I would step up after I had a few thousand. I'd bump up the one contract to like 3 or 4 contracts, and boom, half the account's gone again. I'm like, oh my God, what did I just do? So, again, you have to go through these hills and valleys to recognize what kind of trader you are. Because you're not going to just trade small caps. You're not going to just trade large caps or options. I mean, yeah, SPY's my go-to. That's like Jason said, you got to find one thing that you can trade all the time.
Right.
That's liquid. So, I can always get in and always get out without any headaches and real fast, right? That's the key. And you don't really get gaps in the ES, it's pretty consistent, But, and then I took a hit, and then I went back to the courses again to refresh my memory because, I get excited. I'm like you. I like the power going through my blood, You're trading, you feel it. But then I went back again down, made another couple grand, and then stepped up to 10 contracts and got wiped out again, a third of the account again. I'm like, oh my God, I'm doing so well. What happens when I go to the 10 is that my mental status changes. Like we talked about on a 1-on-1, the fear of loss, right? Because I've lost a lot.
Yeah.
So, and then with the 1-on-1, I just applied what you said for me to do. So if I'm up 10, 15 cents, I'm taking a bulk off and I'm just letting 2 ride, stop loss at my entry. Whatever happens, happens. I'm walking away.
Yeah.
And as the stock rises, like you were mentioning before about the being stopped out on some stop losses, I do it a little bit differently. So I look at what the option price is at the time of the last channel that it moves up on, you know, and stair stepping down or up. And I look at the price of the option and I lower that cost, that stop loss about 10 cents below that. So if you get a pop back up into that level, I'm not getting sucked out for the next move down.
Right.
Goes down another 20 cents. I change the stop again. I change the stop. I did it today.
You're adjusting your wiggle room.
Absolutely. Yeah, I took a SPY 421 from 62 cents to 185 or something like that today.
Of course you did. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I knew
it.
Today was a perfect day when I was looking at Adam, and Adam's like, "Yo, we're gonna introduce Sean today." I was like, "I know he hit the SPY today." I'm like, "I know
twice.
He hit
it twice. You know, because I knew it was gonna come back. So I'm like, I'm taking my profits. This thing's gonna come up a point, and then it goes at 34% of what I've just made. It's not worth it.
Yep.
It's not worth it.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
So it's pretty cool, man. You know, it's you guys. It's the courses. It's Simmons in the morning. I wake up, I turn it on, I listen to him. He just drives home what you're supposed to do every day. And you lose by not listening. And I'm a product of that. I break rules too sometimes. I get it over, you know, obnoxious, and I'm the man. Thanks to Wolf, he moves off on me. So
yeah, the arrogance, right? The arrogance.
Yeah.
As soon as you feel like you're the man, that's when you get reminded
Believe me,
who really runs this show.
Yeah.
This is, bro, the market runs the show. We're just playing the game.
Yeah.
We're just little pieces of a much bigger thing here. And as soon as you think that you're bigger than the game smacks you right in the face.
And it's a tough punch, you know? It hurts.
Yeah, it hurts.
Day, I don't trade sometimes.
You need it. It's necessary. It happens to me all the time. Like, honestly, still to this day, one of my biggest problems when I was really, really, really young and early in my career, you know, I would have like huge wins. I would have huge wins. I never had an issue with that, but then I would get very cocky. I would get very arrogant. Like, I thought I was the man. I was really young. I was, you know, making a lot of money, and I was like, man, this is great. And then I would just get I didn't want to curse. I would just get rocked. You know, I would take these huge losses, and I would just be humbled, and then I would get angry, and then I would get emotional and frustrated. But going through that, you know, makes you realize actually how important it is to control your risk and then control your emotions, because you're never going to get anywhere if you don't get those two things under control within your trading. Trading is not about how much money you make when you're right. It's all about how much money you lose when you're wrong. And
absolutely.
As soon as traders figure that out, that's your first step to consistent profitability, is when you come to grips and realization of that fact right there. And, you know, it's like, you need that punch in the face. And I still deal with it today, because sometimes, like, my biggest losses and my worst days still occur after a huge run. When I have like this 2-week crazy run and I'm like everything, I'm like, yeah, that's when I have and I'm like, oh, all right. Like, you know, my bad.
Yeah, I'm bad.
Kidding. You know, and you get yourself, you know, back into, you know, kind of brings yourself back into reality. It humbles you for a little bit, but you need it. You need that constant reminder. It's something that I still kind of struggle with a little bit today, but
I like the punch, because it tells me that, hey, it's not the short game. It's not the short game. It's the long game. Exactly. The home runs come like today, right? I just stuck to my plan. Yeah. I didn't look at my P&L once through the whole trade. That's super important for new traders, because you're selling out because you don't want to lose the money, especially if you're scarred. But, you know, you guys, man, you are making a difference in people's lives. And more than gracious what you do. When Adam told me about this, you know, I was like, whoa. Because this is a passion that I want to eventually do the rest of my life. I'm 49. How many good years I got left? 20? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not a young buck like you, buddy.
Yeah, man. Well, dude, listen, man, I'm happy, I'm honored, I'm proud, I'm excited, to have you as the next TGG apprentice, and everybody that's on here that's watching this live, guys. You guys have to realize and understand that somebody like Sean is, his story is so similar to a lot of you that are watching this, where tried it out on their own early, blew up some accounts, and then started out again, gave it another shot because they're passionate about it. He wants to learn it. Started off with a small account and has now grown a small account up to a sizable account now, guys. And it's something that a lot of people that are on here, they always want to know, how do I grow a $500 account? How do I do it? Well, guys, bringing Sean on as our next TGD apprentice, he was able to do it successfully. And while going through the ups and the downs of that growth process, and he's someone that's going to really be able to be there and to help answer questions, and that other people with small accounts that they can really lean on. And it's really our two apprentices, our first two apprentices started out with $500 and $650 in their account and have been growing that account ever since. So for all of you that are out there saying, oh man, I've only got a few $100, I don't know if I can do this, Sean is living, breathing proof that you can, with the right education, with the right rules and the right strategy. And our first apprentice, Judy, is also living, breathing proof that you guys can start out with just a few $100 and you can grow that account into something sizable that you can now be trading with and living off of, and not, worrying about, where money is going to come from, but you're able to build a steady stream of income by becoming, eventually a full-time trader. And these are two people that are going to be able to help you guys do this. Okay. So Sean, thank you so much, brother, for taking the time to come on here.
My pleasure. Thank you. I look forward to working as hard as everyone else and making it and getting it done. For
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Now you were always part of the TTG fam, but now you're part of like the immediate TTG. Before you were like a cousin. Ooh, now you're a brother. Now you're a brother.
Right here you go. Slice. There you go. Shoot.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Awesome, man. Sean, thanks for joining me, brother. I'm excited for the next step in your journey, man. I'll see you in chat tomorrow. Great job today.
Guys. Peace.
Later, man. Awesome. Guys, other groups literally charge like $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 for something like this, like an apprentice program. All of our members could apply to our apprentice program, and it is totally free. It's totally free. And I'm just super excited to have Sean as our second TTG apprentice. All right. So that was awesome. That was a lot of fun. And it's actually a really nice segue into actually the lesson I want to talk to you guys about today, because Sean was talking like, wanting to do this full time. Right. And, the lesson I want to talk to you guys a little bit about today was, how to set your sights on making the transition to trading full time. And since Sean just brought it up, I think it's a beautiful segue, guys. And let's go ahead now. Let's start the lessons of the night. I'm going to talk to you guys about making the transition to trading full time. All right, guys. So it's every single trader's dream to one day to be able to trade full time, right? That's everybody's dream. Quit their job, tell their boss to go screw. But this is the single greatest mental hurdle that you will ever have to overcome in your trading career. It is both an exciting and yet terrifying moment in your life. You are making the decision to leave a steady paying job and having to rely solely on trading profits to pay your bills, save for retirement, and live your life. This is a major decision that a trader has to make. And making this decision to transition too soon can be devastating. A lot of traders get very excited very early when they have some success, And the biggest mistake that somebody can make is making the decision to go full-time too soon before they're ready. There are three key things that I want you to consider, before making the decision to trade full-time. Okay. You want to prove to yourself a level of consistency for no less than 1 year minimum. Minimum. You want to prove yourself a level of consistency for no less than 1 year. A full-time trader must be confident enough in their ability and have proven results to say with certainty that they know they can pull out at least X from the markets each month. And this must be enough to cover all your bills and expenses after taxes. What good is it if you make $20,000 this month, if you make $800 the next month, and then lose $7,000 the month after that, and then make $12,000 the month after that? How will you ever know what apartment to rent, what house to buy, what car to buy, if you don't know, you have no idea how much money you're able to make on a consistent basis? Very difficult to live your life that way. You want to make sure that you're profitable in various market environments. You want to display success in hot, volatile markets just as much as you do in cold, quiet markets. You can't just be somebody that just crushes it when small caps are hot and loses money when small caps are cold. You can't be a one-trick pony. You want to be diversified. You want to be profitable in raging bull markets, but also profitable in times of fear and panic in bear markets. You can't just make money when markets are all-time highs. You've also got to make money during the COVID crash of March 2020. This is why you must show success for a minimum of 1 year. Honestly, I prefer 2. You have to be able to make money in various market environments. And if you just make money for like 3 or 4 months, that might just be one market environment. Give yourself at least a year or 2 of consistent profitability, because that's enough time to say, okay, the markets were hot, the markets were cold. You had consolidation, sideways action, where you can say to yourself, listen, markets went up, I made money. Markets went down, I made money. Markets went sideways, I made money. You want to be able to do that for yourself. Okay. You want to be able to do that for yourself. You want to be profitable in various asset classes. You don't want to review your P&L and see that all of your money came from trading small caps while you lost money in mid and large caps. That's because small caps, guys, they can tend to get red hot and then ice cold very quickly. You saw that last week. Small caps were red hot on fire. Today, they were cold. You want to be diversified. You want to be able to make money in small caps, mid caps, large caps, ETFs, options. Okay, maybe even crypto. There's always an opportunity somewhere in the market. You just have to be able to find it. But if all you can be successful at is one of these asset classes, what are you going to do when that asset class dies out or cools off or is not in play? You've got to be able to identify opportunities somewhere else. Trading full-time also comes with tremendous pressure that you have never felt before. A pressure to have to make money. Before, when you were trading, it was like, I want to make money. But did you really need to make money? You had a job. You worked a full-time job. You were just trying to make more money trading. But if you made no money this month trading, at least you had your job. You had your paycheck that you know you can pay your bills with. You never felt this kind of pressure before. When you had another source of income, there was not as much pressure to make money. You can go through like the trial and error phase. It was more of a desire to make money. Traders tend to pile this pressure on and make trading all about the money. In order for you to become a good trader, you really need to be able to remove emotions from the equation. When you have to make money, it's very difficult to remove emotions from trading. The best way to remove emotions is to not look at trading as make money, lose money, but rather look at trading as execute on my trade plan or don't execute on my trade plan. But it's very hard to do that when you're thinking, how am I going to pay my rent this month? This extra pressure, I've seen traders fall apart from this. I've seen traders be consistently profitable for 2 years. Then all of a sudden, they quit their job, they trade full time, and they struggle. I've seen it. It's because of this added pressure that you haven't really felt before. It's different. And I want you guys, there's a lot of teaching members that have made the jump to trade full time. There's also a lot of teaching members that I've also recently had one-on-ones with that are considering making the jump to trade full time. And these are some of the things that I talk to them about. Because the worst thing that can happen is if you quit your job to trade full time and then you have to go back and get a job again. It's demoralizing. It's going to crush you. It's going to crush you. You've got to make sure that you're ready to do this. Okay, so I want to take some time to just kind of bring this and bring this to your attention and kind of talk to you guys a little bit about this because, you know, from what Sean was just talking about and from some of the things I've talked about recently with some one-on-ones, you know, this moment, this is the point where the mental psyche of an experienced, successful trader can actually revert back to that of a newbie. It's this added pressure. So these are things that I want you guys to all consider before you decide to make the move to trade full time. Give yourself that level of consistency. Prove to yourself you can make money in different types of market environments. Prove to yourself you can make money in different asset classes and that you can be a diversified enough of a trader to make money where opportunity presents itself, because there's always opportunity in the markets. You just have to know where to find it. All right. So I hope this was helpful for some people on there that are maybe, you know, deciding to, you know, to make that decision. Are at that point in their lives or in their trading careers. I know there's a bunch of TG members that are at that point here now. Okay. So guys, listen, it's our goal. It's my goal. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. It's my goal with all these lives to make sure you find value and you truly get something out of these live streams. And I want to know if you did tonight. If you guys got value out of this live stream, I want you to go ahead right now and type the number 1 in chat right now. Go ahead, guys. Type that number 1 in chat right now if you guys got value from this live stream tonight. There we go. Look, excellent. Look at all those number 1s in chat. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Look at all these number 1s. My goodness. My goodness. Wow. Awesome. Excellent, guys. Excellent. I love it. Makes me feel much better. Makes me feel much better. Now, listen up. One more time. I actually want to know who is still on the live stream that's not a member of True Trading Group. I want you to type the letters TTG in chat right now if you're not a member of True Trading Group. Second to none. Thank you very much. Second to none says, Mike, you're a great teacher. Thank you very much, second to none. I appreciate that very much. Now we got Father Guido. We got Michael Batts. We got Josh L. Sam E. George Mossy. We got Ed Murr. Michael Biddle. All right, guys, listen. Bobby Morrison. Guys, listen. For those of you that are typing TTG in chat right now, Brian Feeney. For those that are all typing TTG in chat right now, understand that no one's going to do the work that's needed for you guys to reach your goals. Trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme. You've got to be willing to put in some energy and some effort to try to learn this skill. It's just like learning any other skill. You've got to work at it. Okay, it's not going to happen overnight. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. You can't be looking to cut corners. It all starts with getting the right education, having access to the right tools and community. It's going to help you guys to learn, trade, and profit. And that's what TTG is all about. Our one-year membership normally costs $2,212, but from now until midnight tonight, you guys can actually get a 40% discount that brings the price all the way down to just $1,318 and get a free laptop while supplies still last. Okay, you get a free laptop while supplies still last. They're first come, first serve. This offer expires at midnight. So you guys got to use that coupon code. There are 12 left. There are 12 laptops left. Okay, they are first come, first serve. Use coupon code THG121 to get the 40% discount before the price. The price is going up at midnight, guys. The price is going up at midnight. TTG121. Lock in that price, get the free laptop. There's no upsells, there's no add-ons. Okay, you get full access to me and the mods. You pay one price, you get access to everything we have. Think of us as the Netflix of trading communities, folks. Right? You pay one price, you get access to everything we have. Included in your membership, you will get the top premium trading tools because we bundle them together. You're going to get included Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed. This is a live breaking to the second news alert service directly inside of our chat room. In this environment, the trader that gets the news first wins. I can't tell you guys, me, my mods, my members, we use this every single day. It is an absolutely invaluable tool, and it's included with your membership. Okay, it's included with your membership. Guys, this Benzinga charges $1,188 a year for this news feed. It's included for free with your membership. Then you also get access to Quote Stream's real-time level 1, full book level 2, and real-time options data. Okay, this is all included with your membership. Quote Stream normally charges $990 a year for this. It's included with your membership. You also get a trade simulator that lets you trade stocks and options. This is a trade simulator from ETNA. Use it. You can trade stocks and options with fake money while you practice implementing what you learned in the courses. You can practice implementing it on the simulator. Prove to yourself you can make money on the sim before you start trading with real money. ETNA charges $750 a year for the simulator. It's included for free with your membership. You get the Trade Ideas scanner as well. We stream a Trade Ideas scanner to our members throughout the day that shows you stocks making new highs, new lows, volume surge, top gainers, top losers. This will help you identify what are the best stocks for you to be trading that are going to give you the best chance to be profitable. What are the stocks that are in play? This Trade Ideas scanner will help you guys do exactly that. Then you're going to get access to the Trading Views Pro charting software. This is one of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders today, and TradingView charges $720 a year for this charting software. It is included for free with your membership. Guys, that's $3,648 in premium products and services that are included with your membership when you use coupon code TTG121 and pay only $1,318. This is what I mean about the value that you get with True Trading Group is insane. This is what I mean by TTG is a platform. It is not just a chat room. Okay? With your membership, you're going to be getting at least a minimum 10 easy-to-follow, actionable, real-time trade alerts per week from a community of traders that's currently sporting an 83% win rate. We are fully transparent in True Trading Group. We actually keep a trading journal on our website that shows you every single buy and every single sell that our moderators make. This allows you to track every win, every loss, every break even, every single thing that our moderators do. You guys can keep track of it right there on our website in the trading journal. We're fully transparent with all of our trades. Then you're going to get access to one small private study group. This is your chance to ask questions and get help with lessons and topics that you need help with. Then you've got the curriculum. Guys, you have access to the entire curriculum. There are no special VIP pro courses that cost more money. It's a 15-course curriculum, simplified version of the information that I learned working at the fund. You're going to get beginner and foundation courses. If you've never traded stock a day in your life, don't sweat it. These courses will walk you from day one, hold your hand. Then you've got advanced courses. There's option courses. There's swing trading courses. There's trader psychology courses. There's courses that teach you how to trade in a down market. Every course is in text and video format, whichever is easier for you to learn. Then on top of the courses is a video library that has over 100 hours of additional educational video content. These are workshops that we've done, like how to grow a small account, how to trade while working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO and have confidence pulling the trigger, just to name a couple. Okay, all of this is what you guys get, and access to our chat room. You guys can Private message me and the other moderators to ask us questions. We share our screen with you. We're on the microphone calling out trades in real time in advance. You're getting push notifications. You're getting real-time alerts. Guys, you have access in general. That's what you guys are getting. And I told you, all of those things, the Benzinga newsfeed, the real-time level 1 and level 2, the trade simulator, the charting software, those tools, if you were not a member of TTG and you wanted to pay for them, you're on your own, $3,648. That's how much those products would cost you per year. They're all included for free, no additional charge. When you use coupon code TTG121, get a 40% discount on the membership and pay just $13.18 today and lock in that price point. Our price is going to $2,500. I'm telling you guys this now. We will be over $2,000 before you know it. After midnight tonight, the price of membership is going up. Lock in $13.18 today and secure that price point. So when your membership renews next year and our price is $2,500, you'll only pay $13.18. Lock it in, secure that price point today. Our goal is to disrupt this entire industry, folks. In order to do that, we've got to provide insane value and results that's at a price substantially less than any of our so-called competitors. This is not a gimmick. We will be over $2,000 before you guys all know it. And we're still giving you guys insane value at $2,500. But you can pay just $13.18 here now today. But even at $2,500, the value is insane. My TTG fam, how much do you guys think of a membership that True Trading Group is worth? Sound off in chat right now. Tell me how much you guys think a membership to True Trading Group is actually worth, and be honest. Nice, Donna. Donna just joined the TTG fam, guys. Give a big warm TTG welcome to Donna. Jeff Warner goes, stop kidding yourself, guys. This is it. Smile, you have arrived. Nice. Tim is about to renew his membership. Jeff Warner says it's worth $10K. Deb says more than $5K. Stephen Jones says $3,500. Ron Mollett says $10K at least. John Reinberg says it's priceless. With all honesty, Sharon says, with all honesty, priceless. I love my fam. Bruce Sear says, in all honesty, freedom, it's priceless. Skyburst says it's priceless. Gregory Blevins says it's priceless. The educational portion will more than pay for itself. No education is much more expensive. Baudry says it's really hard to put a price on something that provides so much value, confidence, and such a nurturing environment. Worth every penny. Don't hesitate to join, says Richard Politano. TTG Big T says, really, it's priceless. Julio Mata says $5,000. Scott Kania says priceless. Maria Hart says you can't put a price on it. Matt Barkley says it's the best money he's ever spent. Sean Johnson said it's worth a Patek 5726. Dana says it's priceless. Brian White says it's worth every penny. Whatever you pay, you'll make it back tenfold, says Brian White. Wes Raz says there's no BS in this group. Chad says, I can't put a price on my family. Dennis says, priceless it is indeed. Elon Musk's cat says, I still love that username, says, how do you put a price on freedom? GoFundMe Sarah says, I will be renewing my membership. Willard says, what's your future worth? That's the cost. That's the worth of a TTG membership. Lynn Wright says she's joining again. Stephen Jones says, if you think getting education is expensive, try being stupid. Best birthday gift I ever gave myself, says Alan Albury. Guys, there you go. You're seeing it right now from TTG members themselves, telling you that it's worth it. Telling you that it's worth it. All right. We also give back to all of our members, folks. We also give back to all of our members. I told you every time we get 300 new members, we give away a brand new Tesla or $30,000 cash to one lucky TTG member. All you got to do is be a member and you guys can qualify for that giveaway. That's it. Just be a member. And I think we're like 70% of the way there for our next giveaway. So within the next couple of weeks, we're going to be giving away 30 grand or a brand new Tesla. All you got to do is be a member to be included, to have your name included in that giveaway. And the laptops are not going to last, guys. We only got a couple of laptops left. All right. We only got a couple of laptops left. For anyone that uses coupon code TTG121, to see how many of them we got left. We've got, I don't know, probably maybe 10 of them left or so. Something like that. I think we got about 10 of them left. Yep, 10 of them left. All right, guys, we got 10 laptops left. All right, so what you guys got to do, use coupon code TTD121, lock in the 1318 price point, get the free laptop. To claim your laptop, once you sign up, at the bottom right of our website is a blue support chat icon. You guys click that blue support icon and enter your information, and we'll be able to ship out your laptop. Okay, it's a brand new laptop. It's either an Asus, HP, Dell, Lenovo, or Chromebook. We also do cover the shipping. 100% we cover shipping. There's only 10 of them left, so they're not going to last very long, guys. And don't forget, money back guarantee. Anyone, I'm confident enough in our platform that I'm willing to offer a money back guarantee. Anyone that joins True Trading Group with coupon code TTD121 that goes through all the courses, passes all the quizzes, and attends a private study group. You do those three things, and if you still don't make back $1,318 at least once through your membership, I'll give you all your money back. I'll give you a full refund. I'm being dead serious. Everything I'm saying to you is on the website. That money back guarantee, it's on the website, folks. How do you know that you're one of the members that's getting a laptop? If you see the laptop in the checkout, you know that you're getting the laptop. Once we sell out of the laptops, we got 10 left, the laptop will no longer be in your checkout cart when you guys are checking out. That's how you know the laptops are sold out. All right. And then last but not least, if you're still unsure, we do have a 1-week trial, folks. If you're interested in a 1-week trial, try TTG out, see if it's right for you. You can go to ttgthree.com. It is a one-time payment of just $3. That's it. There's no auto renew. There's no reoccurring payment. You get 3 sample courses. You get a week of our Benzinga news feed, our trade idea scanner, our analyst ratings. You get to come and chat, trade with us live. You won't get that 40% discount, and you're not going to get a free laptop. But you want to try it out, go to ttgthree.com. Otherwise, use coupon code TTG121. Lock in that 40% discount now and get yourself a free laptop. There's only 8 of them left. Guys, don't waste another minute. Get on out of here. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow. There's only 8 laptops left. Use coupon code TTG121. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow. Later.